Hi my dear friends, my name is Abhishek and you are watching Maths Magic channel on YouTube. Today we are going to discuss about topic number 2.4, that is remainder theorem from chapter number 2 polynomial standard 9th. So here two numbers are given 15 and 6. When we divide 15 by 6, what will be the answer? So when we divide 15 by 6, the quotient will be 2 and remainder will be 3. So here remainder is 3, it means that 15 is not completely divisible by 6. Also, here remainder 3 is less than the divisor 6, so we cannot forward the or we cannot go further in the division. Another example is given of 12 and 6. Whenever we divide 12 with the help of 6, we are getting 2 as the quotient and remainder as the 0. Whenever we get 0 as the remainder in any of the division, it means that the given two values from the given two values larger will be completely divisible by the smaller value. Here 12 is completely divisible by 6, or 12 is a multiple of 6 and 6 is a factor of 12. So that is what we are getting as the answer. 6 is a factor of 12 and 12 is a multiple of 6. On the basis of this, they are asking us a question: can we divide the polynomial by one polynomial by another? So we have to see that can we divide one polynomial by another polynomial. So here one of the example given is 2x cube plus x square plus x divided by x. So whenever we divide 2x cube plus x square plus x, that is one polynomial, and x, that is another polynomial, we can say that it is also monomial. So 2x cube when divided by x, we will get 2x square as the answer. X square when divided by x, we are getting x as the answer, and x divided by x, we are getting 1 as the answer. So here it is completely divisible by x. So the answer is, so we can write 2x cube plus x square plus x as x into 2x square plus x plus 1. We can take the x as common from 2x cube plus x square plus x, because x is common in every term. So we can write that x and 2x square plus x plus 1 are factors of 2x cube plus x square plus x, or 2x cube plus x square plus x is a multiple of 2x square plus x plus 1 and x. Another example is also discussed here, that is 3x square plus x plus 1 it can be divided by x or not. So when we divide 3x square plus x plus 1 by x, 3x square plus x, 3x square can be divided by x, x can be divided by x, but 1 cannot be divided by x. So 1 cannot be divided by x, so 1 will be the remainder in this question. Now they have discussed about the example number 6. Here divide p of x by g of x, where p of x is x plus 3x square minus 1 and g of x is 1 plus x. So in the solution, step 1 will be, we have to arrange the p of x and g of x in the decreasing order of the degrees. In the decreasing order of the degrees, p of x will be 3x square plus x minus 1 and g of x will be x plus 1. So this is the step 1. Now we have to divide the first term of the dividend with the first term of the divisor. 3x square by x, when divided, we will get 3x as the answer. We will get 3x as the answer. So 3x will be the first term in the quotient. In the third step, we have to multiply the divisor x plus 1 with the 3x, first term of the quotient. X plus 1 and 3x when multiplied, we are getting 3x square plus 3x as the answer. So with 3x square plus 3x, we have to deduct from 3x square plus x, then the answer will be minus 2x minus 1, which is remainder. So here we are getting minus 2x minus 1 as the remainder. So remainder will be the next dividend. So if remainder is the next dividend, then we have to divide minus 2x by the first term of the divisor x. So minus 2x by x, that is minus 2. So minus 2 will be the second term in the quotient. Now we have to multiply divisor x plus 1 with the minus 2. So the answer will be minus 2x and minus 2, which we have to deduct from minus 2x minus 1. As signs are same, here minus 2x and minus 2x both are having same sign, so we have to multiply minus 2x minus 2, which is the multiplication of x plus 1 and minus 2, with the negative sign, then it will become positive. This is also positive. Both the terms will become positive. So positive, negative, these two terms are cancelled, and here plus 2 and minus 1. So plus 1 will be the answer, that is plus 1 is the remainder. So here remainder is plus 1. So in the step 6, what we are getting, 3x minus 2 is the quotient and 1 is the remainder. Now what they are discussing here, that 3x square plus x minus 1 can also be written as x plus 1 and 3x minus 2 plus 1. That is, in the short term we can say that, or in the general form we can say that dividend can be written as divisor into quotient plus remainder. Dividend can be written as divisor into quotient plus remainder. That is what is written in the general form here. Now they are discussing one small theory here, that in general p of x and g of x are two polynomials where p of x, where the degree of p of x will be greater than degree of g of x, or the degree of dividend will be greater than or equal to the degree of the divisor. G of x is not equal to 0, and as a result we will get q of x and r of x. Q of x is quotient and r of x will be remainder. So it can be written as p of x is equal to q of x into q of x plus r of x, where r of x is equal to 0, or the degree of r of x or degree of remainder will be less than the degree of divisor. Now, on the basis of the above example calculation, we have done the calculation here of 3x square plus x minus 1 and is the dividend and x plus 1 is the divisor. We have done the long division process. Same question is discussed after the theory, that if here x plus 1 is the divisor, if x plus 1 is the divisor, if it is equated with the 0, then we will get the 0 of the polynomial, that is x is equal to minus 1. So if we put x is equal to minus 1 in the polynomial, that is p of x, that is 3x square plus x minus 1, we will get the remainder. We will get some answer, that will be the remainder. So are we getting the answer? Yes, we are getting the answer. If you put x is equal to minus 1, that is p of minus 1 is equal to 3 into minus 1 whole square. X square will be minus 1 whole square, x will be minus 1 and minus 1. So minus 1 whole square is 1, 3 into 1 is 3, minus 1 and minus 1. So 3 minus 2 is 1. So 1 is the answer. So here also we are getting 1, here also we are getting 1. It means that we can use the method of 0 for obtaining the remainder of the polynomial. So the statement given is, so the remainder obtained on dividing p of x is equal to 3x square plus x minus 1 by x plus 1 is same as the value of the polynomial p of x at the 0 of the polynomial x plus 1, that is minus 1. Now they are discussing example number 7. Divide the polynomial 3x raised to 4 minus 4x cube minus 3x minus 1 by x minus 1. So p of x is 3x raised to 4 minus 4x cube minus 3x minus 1, 3x raised to 4 minus 4x cube minus 3x minus 1, and g of x is x minus 1. So we have to divide first term of the dividend with the first term of the divisor, 3x raised to 4 by x, then the answer will be 3x cube. So 3x cube will be the first term in the quotient. Multiplying 3x cube with x minus 1, we will get 3x into 3x cube, that will be 3x raised to 4, and minus 1 into 3x cube will be, that will be minus 3x cube. So here both the terms are having same sign. Multiplying the result with the minus sign, we are getting minus 3x raised to 4, and this is plus 3x raised to 4. These both are cancelled. Here minus 4x raised to 3, and here minus plus 3x cube. So bigger term sign will come here. 4 is negative, so negative term sign will come. Minus x cube, minus 4x cube plus 3x cube. It means that minus x cube is the answer. Minus x cube, minus 3x and minus 1. Now first term in the dividend is, or the remainder is, minus x cube. Minus x cube when divided by x, we will get minus x square as the answer. So minus x square will be the second stage or second term in the quotient. So x into minus x square will be minus x cube, and minus 1 into minus x square, that will be plus x square. Here x square term is not given, so I have written it separately. Both the terms are having the same sign, so multiplying the result with the minus sign, we will get this as the positive, minus plus. So plus x cube and minus x cube both are cancelled. Then we will get minus 3x minus 1 and plus minus x square. Now minus x square, here is minus x square term is the highest degree term. Minus x square when divided by x, we will get minus x as the answer. So minus x is the third term in the quotient. So x into minus x, that will be minus x square. Minus 1 into minus x will be plus x. So plus x and minus x square. Here both the terms are having same sign. So multiplying the result with the minus sign, we will get plus and minus plus. So plus minus, these both will get cancelled, and minus 3x and minus x, that will be minus 4x and minus 1. Here biggest term is minus 4x. Minus 4x when divided by x, we will get minus 4 as the answer. So multiplying x minus 1 with minus 4, we will get minus 4x and plus 4 x into minus 4, that is minus 4x, and minus 1 into minus 4, that is plus 4. So here both the terms are having same sign. Multiplying the result with the minus sign, we will get plus 4x and minus 4x, both are cancelled. Here plus minus minus, minus 1 and minus 4, that is minus 5 is the answer. So can we use the zero method? Yes, we can use the zero method. Here x minus 1 is the divisor. If we equate x minus 1 is equal to 0, we will get x is equal to 1. So putting p of x is equal to 1, that is p of 1, we will get 3 into 1 raised to 4 minus 4 into 1 raised to 3 minus 3 into 1 minus 1. So 1 raised to 4 is 1, 3 into 1, 3, or 3 ones are 3. 1 cube is 1, so minus 4 into 1, that is minus 4. Minus 3 and minus 1, that is minus 4. Minus 4 and minus 4, that is minus 8. 3 minus 8 is minus 5. So here also we are getting minus 5 as the remainder. Here also we are getting minus 5 as the remainder. So in both the cases we are getting the same answer, whether we go through the long division method or the zero of the polynomial method. Now example number 8. Find the remainder obtained on the dividing p of x cube plus 1 by x plus 1. So we will go with the long division method. X plus 1 is the divisor and x cube plus 1 is the dividend. So x cube when divided by x, we are getting x square as the answer. So x square will be the first term in the quotient. So x into x square, that is x cube, plus 1 into x square, that is x square. So here x square term is not there, so I have written it separately. So here both the terms are having same sign, so multiplying the whole result x cube plus x square with the minus sign, we will get minus x cube and plus x cube. So these both the terms are cancelled, minus plus minus. So plus 1 will be here and plus minus minus, minus x square will be here. So now biggest term is minus x square. When divided by x, we are getting minus x as the answer. So minus x will be the second term in the quotient. So x into minus x will be minus x square, and plus 1 into minus x, that is minus x. Here x term is not present, so I have written x term separately. Both the terms are having same sign, so multiplying the result with the minus sign, so we are getting plus x square and minus x square. These both are cancelled. Here minus minus plus x and plus 1, minus minus plus x, minus minus plus, and plus into x, that is plus x, and plus 1. So we are getting plus 1 and plus x. So when we divide the biggest term x with the first term of the divisor x, we will get x by x, that is 1. 1 is the answer. So third term in the quotient is 1. X into 1, that is x, and 1 into 1 is 1. So both the terms are having the same sign in the result. So multiplying the result with the negative sign, we will get both the terms opposite. So this is also cancelled, this is also cancelled, so remainder will be 0. So now if we use the method of a 0, can we use method of a 0? Yes, we can use the method of a 0. By the 0 of the polynomial method, here x plus 1 is given, so x plus 1 is equal to 0 means x is equal to minus 1. Plus 1 will become minus 1 on the right hand side. So putting x is equal to minus 1, we are getting p of x is equal to p of x cube plus 1. So instead of x, we will put x is equal to minus 1. So p of minus 1 will be minus 1 cube plus x. So minus 1 cube will be minus 1 and plus 1. Minus 1 plus 1 means 0. So in both the cases, here also we are getting 0 as the answer, and here also we are getting 0 as the answer. Now they are discussing the remainder theory on the basis of the examples we have solved before. The statement of the remainder theory is let p of x be any polynomial of degree greater than or equal to 1, and let a be any real number. If p of x is divided by the linear polynomial x minus a, then the remainder is p of a. What they are telling in the statement, if x minus a is the divisor or the value by which we will divide p of x, then we will get p of a as the answer. How? We will let us see in the proof. Let p of x be any polynomial with degree greater than or equal to 1. Here p of x degree is greater than or equal to 1 is divided by x minus a. The quotient is q of x and the remainder is r of x. Here, if since the degree of x minus a is 1 and the degree of r of x is less than the degree of x minus a, here the degree of r of x is less than the degree of x minus a. So x minus a is having degree as 1 and r of x is having degree less than 1. So r of x, so the value which is less than 1 is 0. So r of x is equal to 0. So taking r of x as the constant, we can write r of x is a. Now if we equate x minus a is equal to 0, then we will get x is equal to a. So putting x is equal to a in the equation, that is p of x is equal to x minus a into q of x plus r of x, we will get p of a is equal to x minus a means a minus a into q of x means q of a plus r. We have written r of x is equal to r, which is constant. So a minus a is 0, 0 into q of a plus r, 0 into any value will be 0, so 0 plus r. So we are getting final answer as r, which is remainder. So this is what the remainder theorem is that we have obtained from all the examples done above. Now we will move forward to the example number 9. In example number 9, find the remainder when x raised to 4 plus x cube plus minus 2x square plus x minus plus 1 is divided by x minus 1. So p of x is x raised to 4 plus x cube minus 2x square plus x plus 1 when divided by x minus 1. So x minus 1 when equated to 0, with minus 1 will go right hand side, so it will be x is equal to 1. So putting x is equal to 1 in the p of x, we are getting p of 1 is equal to 1 raised to 4 plus 1 raised to 3 minus 2 into 1 square plus 1 plus 1. So 1 raised to 4 is 1, 1 raised to cube is 1, or 1 cube is 1. Then minus 2 into 1 is minus 2 plus 1 and plus 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4. These 4 terms are positive, so we will add 4 terms positive, that is 4 minus 2, or plus 1 plus 1 2, minus 2 and plus 1 plus 1 2, that is 2 minus 2 is 0 and plus 2. So plus 2 is the answer. Now next example, example number 10. Check whether the polynomial q of t 4t cube plus 4t square minus t minus 1 is a multiple of 2t plus 1. So to check, the remainder must come 0 if we put 2t plus 1 is equal to 0. Here 2t plus 1 is equal to 0. By putting, we will get t is equal to minus 1 by 2. When we put t is equal to minus 1 by 2 in the polynomial q of t, we will get q of minus 1 by 2, that is 4 into minus 1 by 2 whole cube plus 4 into minus 1 by 2 whole square minus into minus 1 by 2 minus 1. So minus 1 by 2 whole cube will be minus 1 by 8, minus 1 by 2 whole square will be 1 by 4, and minus 1 by 2 will be minus 1 by 2 only. So 4 into minus 1 by 8 would be minus 1 by 2. 4, because 4 2s are 8. 4 2s are 8. So here 2 will come, minus 1 by 2 is the answer. 4 4 are cancelled, so 1 will be the answer. 1 by 2 will be as it is, and minus 1. Here minus 1 by 2, here plus 1 by 2. These both the terms are cancelled. Here plus 1 and minus 1. These both terms are cancelled. Keeping same term side by side. Here minus sign is there, here plus sign is there. Both terms are cancelled. Here plus sign is there, here minus sign is there. Both terms are cancelled. So we are getting 0 as the answer. So whenever we get 0 as the answer, so yes, 2t plus 1 is a factor of the 4t cube plus 4t square minus t minus 1. So here our theory of remainder theorem is over. In the next video we will discuss the exercise number 2.3. Thank you and have a nice day, my dear friends.